This is the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure. It is made by Hasbro, supersized. It takes 7 parts to complete. It includes the head, the upper torso here, the lower torso, 3rd part, the arms, 4, 5, and the legs, 6 and 7. On these new Build-A-Figures by Hasbro, it seems they are going for more of a supersized scale, which is a good thing. And instead of 6 parts, they're usually requiring 7, it seems. This is the Marvel Select Juggernaut. This is the Hasbro Build-A-Figure. You could see that the Select one is bigger. See here, it's a little taller to Select and a little bit wider. The thing is, even though it's close, if you have the Select, you don't need this figure. But when you put other Marvel Legends next to the Select one, this figure, I think it is a little bit too big to fit well with other Marvel Legend figures. And scale-wise, this one is a little better. Plus, color-wise, this one is a little more cartoony, a little more comic book-like, and this is more realistic, they tried. I think the color-wise, the matchup is better for this one because it is Hasbro made, like the other figures. That is going to just match up better in terms of the colors and the plastics used. And that's for the Build-A-Figure. To my surprise, actually, I think I might like the Build-A-Figure actually better for a Marvel display. And let's just get to the details here of the Build-A-Figure here. It's really well made. The helmet is not removable, and hopefully it's going to show up here. It might be tough to see, but you could see eyebrows, you could see the eyes under the helmet, the teeth. It's not removable, but you do see some rivets here on the helmet design. These pieces are loose. They're separate pieces here. And the belt here is a separate loose piece as well. Sometimes in the comics he has a belt, and sometimes he doesn't. So you can remove it if you wanted to. Hopefully it's going to show up here. This is painted on sculpts here, separate pieces. Nice hands here. Looks just like the comic book look of the character. Hasbro did a really good job in the details. Even the boots, check out the sculpting here. Well done. Over here. Height-wise, it is a massive, just under 8.5 inches tall. The head, ball jointed. You can go side to side, but there's no real up or down, just a little bit, that's it. Ball jointed shoulders, up or down easy, in or out. It has swivel biceps right up here. 1 point of articulation at the elbow. Not too much range, but ball jointed wrists, and in or out, and you can spin it. Same here. Pivot torso. Pretty good range for a big figure. Swivel waist. It has ball jointed hips, side to side, up and down, good range. Swivel thighs right there. 1 point of articulation at the knee. Nothing here, but the ankles are ball jointed, so you can go up, down, and the in or out. What's really helpful about the ankles is you could set up a good wide stance, and so it looks really good like that on a pose for a display. And I'm going to give my final thoughts on this figure in a moment. So, overall, Rob, what did you think of the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure made by Hasbro? It took 7 parts to complete, which seems to be one of the new Hasbro standards for these bigger figures. I really like this Juggernaut. I thought the Marvel Select was all that you needed. And I do agree that if you do have that version, you do not necessarily need this Juggernaut figure. But I think that Select version is a little too big for the Legend scale. This fits in scale-wise much better. Plus the lighter colors makes this more of a comic bookish or cartoony type look. Which, hey, it is a comic book character, so why not? So the scale-wise, this is better. The coloring, I think, is a little better for a comic book version of the character. It fits in well with the other Legends. It is well made. It does not have a removable helmet. That's the only thing against it, maybe. But I prefer it with the helmet on anyway. The belt you can remove, because sometimes he has the belt and sometimes he doesn't. So that's a pretty cool option. Just overall, really well made action figure. 7 parts to complete. The whole wave is good. I mean, if you saw my reviews, the whole series is highly recommended. And technically, if you get those 7 figures, this is free in a way. So definitely build a figure. Really well made. Highly recommend it. That's the review on it. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later.